As usual, we'll start with the heart breath, but I also want to do a little discussion first. Last healing circle, what I was called and guided to do is bring in healing for the mother. And since then, there's been a little, well, now it's the father's turn. We can't have balance unless both the masculine and the feminine have what they need to come into balance. Right? And so I'll actually start with a little bit of information or about the father archetype. We're talking about the father archetype. These archetypes have nothing to do with our actual parents. The archetypical mother is the source of all love and support, while the father is the cosmic force of fate. The positive father is an image of the mature masculine. This is very different from the patriarchal view. The patriarchy is an attack on masculinity in its fullness, as well as in femininity in its fullness. Those caught up in the structures and dynamics of patriarchy seek to dominate not only women, but men as well. And patriarchy is based on fear, the boy's fear, right? The immature masculine's fear of women, to be sure, but also fear of men, the healthy, mature masculine. Mature masculinity is seen in the positive fathers characterized by the following traits: wisdom, ordering, authority and the service of protection, generativity, justice, discipline, and courage. The positive father is he who's not afraid to wield power when required, but will sacrifice himself to protect others if need be. So I was pulling information from a few different places to invite that look for the positive father archetypical elements that actually information, and this is the rest of this I actually really liked. Was from, his name is Stef Sifandos, who calls himself a relational alchemist, a community builder, and a change maker. And so the power of the father. The father energy plays a tremendous role in our lives. And when the father energy is connected and healthy, it can liberate us from pain, teach us how to live openly, allow us to be courageous, fair, equitable, wise, and connected men and people. Importantly, allowing us to feel safe so that we may act in precision with respect to our values and purpose. The father energy is something that carries tremendous value. For a great deal of time, our father archetype has been viewed through a lens of meaning and value, but has largely been acted from a place of extremism and toxic behavior. The father archetype is something the Jungian psychology promotes strongly in its theories of understanding itself, each other, and the world. The primary function of the father archetype is to embody and promote discrimination of opposites and consequentially differentiation of various unconscious contents. He says there is no consciousness without discrimination of opposites. This is the power of the father archetype. It discerns within the realm of polarity and provides context to reality. So what is a healthy expression of the masculine? The positive and healthy aspect of the father principle promotes structure, law, universal connectedness, order, discipline, rationality, logic, understanding, knowing, foresight, and inspiration. So, is this the type of leader that you may wish to be, or is that the type of leader that we may wish to help create for ourselves? The inner father, when healthy, is one of authentic authority and discernment. When this inner self guides us towards clarity and assertiveness, we feel supported and we're able to be supportive toward others. We dream big, we think big, we act big, and feel big. We become capable, clear, benevolent, real, generous, and helpful kings of our own inner kingdom and that of society. We can become leaders of our community, healers and guides, all underpinned by this father energy, healthy father energy. The father archetype combines the capacity for granting, empowering, and initiating with the capability to give this power to others. A healthy and positive father carries a presence of wisdom through guidance, service, protection, healthy pursuit of what matters morally, ethically, and collectively, and of course, purpose. Those under the father's care flourish. Life literally comes to fruition, ideas, dreams, goals, love, and relationships. And so a healthy father energy represents fair and equitable authority, clarity, trust, and strength in our lives. Therefore, the father archetype we uphold in our own psyche indicates how we feel about being able, real, connected, capable, productive, and meaningful in the world. When we couple this with an open heart, the father becomes a powerful figure of trusted guidance. To step into healthy father energy means to ask questions from the heart and lead from the heart, while allowing the clarity and discernment of mind to permeate our existence and communication. A healthy father also understands the value of his own creative sexual energy. He utilizes it in a way that connects, bonds, and creates. In a way that is sincere and real, that pays homage and recognizes sacred union within prior to giving his sexual presence away or even sharing it from a place of connected maturity. The question of healthy masculinity arises from our ability to connect deeply and profoundly to a healthy father energy, one that is safe for self and for others, one that is present, open, clear, concise, inclusive, sustainable in action, stable, all-loving, giving, and growth-promoting. Here, a connected masculinity can take shape. As fathers, we have a responsibility to ourselves and to others to be connected, to do the work, to feel openly, to explore widely, and to be in this life deeply. We must explore the mystery and be courageous in the face of the unknown. To be and to do this, we must connect to our authentic, true self. It is here in the space of realness that the father energy unravels itself and connects to a healthy representation of how it views itself. Beyond this, how it feels about others, about how others view him, and then what the healthy father does with this information and interpretation defines him profoundly. So honoring the father is to honor the masculine within. To be robust, yet solid in a world that's changing rapidly and profoundly. Embracing the father is to embrace healthy self-reliance, and this is a powerful posture that attracts others and supports your own journey. And again, that was from Stef Sifandos. And so I've created a journey to receive healing for ourselves first, and then we'll be sending it out as we feel called to. I'd like to introduce a few members of our team first. And so the first one is Thoth. He is the architect of alchemical healing, the healing art form that I live. And he is wisdom. He is a perfect father figure, actually. And he also does it with a lot of humor, which is lightness, brings lightness and fun to the whole experience. But he is highly intellectual and brings us wisdom in so many ways. And so, and his cohort, and who we'll also be meeting, let me see if I can get it without a glare, is Mot. This is Mot. And the way you can tell, a lot of the goddesses look familiar with the wings. She has the feather of truth, cosmic truth, law, justice, balance. And I don't have my altar up. So, and Hathor, she is the cow goddess, oftentimes associated with the Milky Way and that river or ocean of nourishment coming down from the stars. And actually, yes, she is the cow goddess of the night sky, whose nourishing milk streams forth as the Milky Way. And I think that's enough just to know who they are. You'll have your own experience with them. And so we'll begin our journey. So if you need to make any changes to your positioning, feel free to do so. And so you can be comfortable and receptive. As with all of our work in alchemical healing, we will start with the heart breath. And so we take a moment to adjust and get settled, and we'll just take a few grounding breaths, take a few belly breaths, and drop in. Right? So exhale downward, or drop into the support beneath you and ground and center. And when you're ready to start to bring your awareness as you breathe into your heart space, and seek out that inner essence, that inner light, that inner flame that resides within the temple of the heart. And pour love upon that flame and invite it to grow, to strengthen. And we'll tap into the energies that are always there for us, starting with below. So with your next breath out, send your exhale down into the earth. And right deep, right to the core, very heart of the earth. And as soon as you tap in, there's an ocean of energy, an infinite supply. You just got to breathe up and bring into your heart. You use your breath as the vehicle to receive it. Inhale, draw that supportive, beautiful energy coming up from the earth. Bring it into your heart. And as you breathe out, intend to receive it. Soak it up. Breath by breath. And it starts within the heart space and goes and continues from there. You can eventually absorb it into your entire being. Good. And then we'll do the same from above. So with your next exhale, send it up into the heart of the universe. Tap into that beautiful energy from above that's just always there. We just consciously tap in and ask for it, and it pours down. You just breathe it in. Pull it into your heart and receive it from there within you, breath by breath. And then we bring those together. So as you breathe in, you draw from the heart of the earth and the heart of the universe, bringing those energies together within your heart and receiving that union. And with your next heart breath, draw in from above and below, and as you breathe out, send it out to everyone on this call and who will also listen to it after and participate, connecting our heart flames. Creating this beautiful, powerful circle of light and love. And we'll use our next few heart breaths to send out in gratitude and welcoming all of the spirit allies of the light that can best help us, guide us, support us, and heal us. In particular, I would like to call on Thoth and Mot and the cosmic union of balance and strength they create together. Both the intelligence and the heart, truth and lightness of being. Together they have been creating order out of chaos since the dawn of creation. Welcome, Thoth and Mot. As you connect with them or sense their presence, they invite you to look up. Look up at the night sky. And as you look up at the night sky, wherever you might be, it's so dark. It's just this beautiful sky that seems so close you could almost touch it if you reached out. And as you look around and above, you become aware of the Milky Way. The river of stars in the night sky. And as you gaze at this celestial river and take another heart breath, welcome Hathor. As you welcome Hathor, just get a sense of her presence. Make eye or heart contact with her. And as you do, sense your heart opening in welcome and receiving, so that as Hathor pours down her milky nourishment from this celestial river, this great goddess will direct and pour this starry, milky firmament down to you, and you just have to drink in this nourishment. Receive it in whatever way you can. It continues to pour down a never-ending supply you can absorb until you become a body of milky star energy. And as you receive and absorb this milky star nourishment, it just continues to pour down, and you continue to receive and welcome the healing that you most need at this moment. It goes deep into the star seeds of your DNA, absorbing, nourishing, and transforming. And as the transforming of old wounds and patterns and concerns happens, there is a creation of new star energy that is released out and absorbed by the universe where it's most needed. So just continue to inhale this milky nourishment and exhale stars. And now welcome a sense of Maat, perhaps even a glimpse of her immense presence. And open to receiving the same pouring you've been experiencing with Hathor, knowing that Maat is sowing seeds of truth, balance, and natural law that governs our world, creating a foundation of fully receive the consciousness, the self-awareness, and the understanding of how you have the opportunity at this moment to hold and recreate the template for cosmic justice that these higher dimensional energies hold and share. We don't have to figure it out. We just need an open heart and a willingness to receive at the level we're ready for at this moment. Maat works with Hathor, pouring down through that celestial river all that you need. And if it feels right for you at this time, or when you've received what you need, you can share what you're receiving out into the world where it's needed. Just do so in whatever way you are guided. You can simply ask for that starry, milky flow to be sent to a particular person or situation, or out into the world. I feel called to direct the flow to the honoring of the Father, to honor the masculine within and in the collective. That masculine energy to be robust yet solid in a world that's changing rapidly and profoundly. Embracing the Father is to embrace healthy self-reliance, which will attract others and support our own journeys and the journey of where are we going collectively, what we're creating together. I call on this flow from the goddesses to nurture and support our ability to connect deeply and profoundly to a healthy father energy, one that is safe for self and for others, one that is present, open, clear, concise, inclusive, sustainable in action, stable, all loving, giving, and growth promoting. May we all ask questions from the heart and lead from the heart, while allowing the clarity and discernment of mind to permeate our existence and our communication. And may the Father within us all feel loved and appreciated. And when you are ready, look back up at that beautiful ocean of stars and know that it's always been a flow of energy transmitting eternally. A source we can draw upon to reconnect with this flow and the star nations and the patient, all-knowing, compassionate balance of truth and justice that will continue to hold us and offer itself to us whenever we choose to tap in and align. And so we express gratitude. Gratitude for all that we've received. Gratitude for being able to be a part of this. Gratitude for being able to share this out into the world. Gratitude for being able to make a difference. Gratitude to the Father. Gratitude to Hathor and Maat and Thoth and to all of our spirit allies who've been helping us and guiding us and holding us and healing us. Take a few grounding breaths, inviting what you've received to be integrated fully. You might even do the earth part of the heart breath, or just take some belly breaths, and as you breathe out, allow that grounding and anchoring to happen. Grow roots as needed. Become that tree. However you can ground and integrate what you've received.